spin the wheel. So, hello guys, I'm Janki and welcome back or welcome to my channel. That's even better. Today's video is going to be my most underprepared of the videos, and that is planning my reading month. That is my next reading month, which is August. I have nothing at all. I have nothing planned at all, and so here today I am with you all guys trying to plan my reading month, if I even can do that. I have some broad things in my mind that I need to get it done in the month of August, but apart from that I have nothing in my mind what will I do in this video. So yes, welcome. If things happen haphazardly, blame me. So where should we begin? I have absolutely no idea. So I am thinking of not just deciding upon what should we read next, but also doing some things, like getting some things done. Like for instance, I am currently doing this challenge of reading fictions from various countries. So what can we do is that we can Google out and search some of the books from other countries. And another thing that we can do is we can pick out which next country should I read. We should just first peruse. And one more thing. One of my major goals is reading my physical TBR wherever it is, and like reading more physical books. And so first of all, we'll browse my bookshelves and see what all books we have that are unread, and later I think we should draw a chit. Like we should draw a chit with the country's name in it, and we should draw 2 chits and see which countries should I read next. That's a good plan for a short while, I guess. So yes, let us browse the bookshelves first. Okay, so here the books that I haven't read are Dark Matter, A Season for the Dead, 100 Years of Solitude. So I think this book is from Colombia. So yes, we can have this on our chit. Next, I haven't read Little Women, which, yes, so I forgot to mention this, that one of my another major goals is to read a classic, and I am already very, very excited to start my classics journey from Little Women. So I think this will be the month where I begin Little Women finally. And later, I don't want to read this book right now, Eat, Pray, Love. I am in no mood for reading memoir or non-fiction. So here, this was a very bad time that I start my books like this, because it will be really hard for me to grab them, but it's fine. So here I have this book, A House Without Windows, and this is a fiction from Afghanistan. Yes, Afghanistan. Here I have The Stranger. This is also from, which country is it from? It was from, I guess, Albania. The Stranger by Albert Camus is from Albania. Then we have, I've not read The Story of Silence. I've not read Bear Town, The Palace of Illusion, Anna Karenina. So one more thing is that if I love the classics that I'm reading, I am definitely going to read Anna Karenina, which will be my prompt for the country Russia. I have read The Beach with Tokyo Ever After, I haven't read. Then Firefly Lane, Between Sisters and Night Road. These 3 historical fictions by Kristin Hannah are also unread. So yes, here are my physical unread books. And yes, we'll see what we'll do next. So yes, that was my TBR, like physical TBR. And I did show some of the books belonging from different countries that I have. And what we'll do now is we'll create some country chits. So I already had some of, okay, these are, I can't use these. So these were the chits that I made for one of my videos. Reread, rewrite and burn. But I can't seem to use it again because both of the sides are covered with ink. That is my handwriting. So what we'll do instead is we'll make some new chits. We'll draw 2 countries from it and we'll see whether we can read that book in this month or not. And for that I'll need to find some chits, and that's really, I can't make chits. I think we'll do that random country generator thing. So I'm giving you the evidence of me being a lazy person because I am clearly not making new chits, because I thought that I could reuse these chits, but I can't. And now we'll just pick up a random country, and if I have any physical books of that country, I'll pick that book for the month of August. So we have, what should we do? Random country generator or spinning the wheel? I guess spinning the wheel will be better because I don't have many books planned out for other countries. So yes, spinning the wheel game. Let us put our inputs. So first country we'll put is Afghanistan. Then we'll put Sweden. Then we'll put Albania. Another country, what was it? Russia. Then Russia, Sweden, Albania, Afghanistan, India. Then what else? Colombia. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 countries. So here's the first spin. Russia. So 2 heavy books. Colombia. Cool. I'll pick Little Women because that is for sure that I'm going to read this. So here we have Little Women. Then we'll pick Russian read, and that is Anna Karenina, which is also a classic. And then we'll pick, what was Colombia. So here's Colombia. Yes. So this is my current stack of books. Little Women, Anna Karenina, and 100 Years of Solitude. All of these, I guess 100 Years of Solitude is also categorized into classics, right? So I have 3 books decided right now, and all those are like for my challenge, country reading challenge. And now I'm hoping to find something in fantasy. And I do have one book, The Story of Silence, which is a fantasy, but I don't want to read it yet, and I want to catch up to other fantasies. I even want to read thrillers. I haven't read them for so long. I also want to read Kristin Hannah. So you see what the problem is with me, that I want to read absolutely everything that I have and even that I don't have, and I clearly don't have that much time. So I think I want to pick one Kristin Hannah right now, or one fantasy. Which fantasy should I read? Like, I have only The Story of Silence in my physical TBR. So for now, what we'll do is, we are just, like, it's not just for the month of August, but like future also, I'm just going to research few of the books from different countries. I'll see what country, and like just keep a track of those books that I want to read for that country and see if they are available anywhere. And yes, that's just what I'm doing right now, and let us see what other things do I want to read next. So I have books for Afghanistan, Albania, Algeria. Oh fish, all this time I was saying the country's name wrong. It wasn't Albania. The Stranger is for Algeria. It wasn't Albania. My bad. How about Denmark? Definitely look into the fiction of Denmark. Okay, so the two books that I shortlisted for Denmark are Smilla's Sense for Snow by Peter Hoag, and the second book was, it was what? I just read about that book and I forgot its name. It's called The Library of Shadows by Mikhail Bergard. Like, you know the pronunciation issue we are having here. So yes, those are the two books that I kind of shortlisted. It can even change, but I read the synopsis of those two and I find them most intriguing. And also I was looking for a book written by a Danish author and also set in Denmark. So now that we are done with Denmark, I think we should pick up one more country and look for books from that country, and then we'll decide what I'll read next in the month of August. So the next country that I'm looking for is Greece. So let us see some Greek literature. So there are a few books that caught my attention for the country Greece, and one of it, like, very obviously is The Song of Achilles. Yes, The Song of Achilles. I've heard so many good things about that book. That book is Greek mythology inspired book. So that was one of my choice, and another choice I have is The Island by Victoria Hislop. It's a historical fiction set in a Greek village during the time of World War II. I think that's also a good choice. The premise sounded very promising. And another book that caught my attention was Eleni by Nicholas Gage. This book, Eleni, sounded to me like it will give me much more insight about what the country is like in the present times, and also how did the Greek crisis affected the whole country in general. And the last line of the premise says non-fiction that reads like a novel. So again, I'm at a crossroad here because I don't really love reading non-fiction, but it says a non-fiction that reads like a novel, so I am guessing that there will be some thrill and amazement in this book. So we have those three options: Eleni, The Island, and Song of Achilles. Those are the three shortlisted books for Greece. We're done with the research part, and now what were we about to do now? Oh yes, I remember what I wanted to read in fantasy. So I've been very badly wanting to read City of Brass. It's Egyptian inspired fantasy. I've heard so many great things about it. I've seen so many booktubers talk about it. That's one fantasy that I want to read. Another, I'll just see my wish list. Okay, so I do have quite a lot of fantasy in my wish list, and some of them, I mean most of them, are inspired from booktube recommendations. So I have here Empire of Sand. Yes, that is also a book that I want to read because after listening to some booktubers talk about Tasha Suri's Empire of Sand and now her latest novel, which is The Jasmine Throne, they are having really good things to say about that. So yes, Empire of Sand is one possibility. Then we have I also have this urge to read Brandon Sanderson. He is the master of epic fantasy. Like, as far as I have heard things about him as an author. He has a huge repertoire of work, and I haven't read a single book by him. I have the Mistborn trilogy in my wish list, and yes, that is also what do I want. So that is also what I want to read. Then we have A Curse So Dark and Lonely. We have Jade City. So many books. I have so many books I want to read. So we'll go with either City of Brass or what was that? Or Empire of Sand. So those two books, or my physical fantasy book that I have right here, The Story of Silence. This one. The Story of Silence. Yes, so those were the 4 books. Like, now those are 5 books. I don't really know how many books they are now. 3 books. I also want to read a Kristin Hannah book, because why not? Oh. Why did I stack up my books like this? Well, we'll keep it. Yes. So yes, we have a Kristin Hannah stack here, and what should I choose? If I lean between Sisters, Night Road, what should we choose? I think we'll go with the most Indian thing that I could do. अकड़ बकड़ बम्बे पो अस्सी नब्बे पूरे 100 में लगा धागा चोर निकल के भागा. So yes, this was my style of choosing a book, and that is Night Road by Kristin Hannah, and I believe this is the oldest book of her that I own. Let us see what it's about. So Lexi and Mia are inseparable from the moment they start high school. Different in so many ways, Lexi is an orphan and lives with her aunt on a trailer park, while Mia is a golden girl blessed with a loving family and a beautiful home. Yet they recognize something in each other which sets them apart from the crowd, and Mia comes to rely heavily on Lexi's steadfast friendship, something which at first worries Mia's mother, Jude. Mia's beloved and incredibly good-looking twin brother Zach finds life much less complicated than his sister. Jude thought she'd never have to worry about her son, that he'd always sail through life, easily achieving whatever he and his family wanted and expected, but then he fell in love. The summer they graduated is a time they will always remember, and one they could never forget. It is a summer of love, best friends, shared confidences and promises. Then one moment, one night changes them all forever, as hearts are broken, loyalties challenged, and hopes dashed. The time has come to leave childhood behind and learn to face the future. Like, come on, how can you not read the book after reading the premise? Or is it just me being a Kristin Hannah fan speaking to you all right now? Yes, I think that is the thing, yes. I'm so excited to read this. I think that should be enough, because I'm not a fast reader. I have a moderate pace, and thinking of these 2 books right here, Little Women and Anna Karenina, they 2 are huge, and I wish to vlog my experience of reading my first ever classic, which will be The Little Women, and I know I will love it because I picked this book up after watching the movie. And I loved it. So yes, those are the things that I am planning to do in the month of August. Yes, thank you all for bearing with me for so long with the video that I did not have planned myself. And I hope I did pretty well. So yes, I decided what I'll do in the month of August. And let us see how far do I achieve it. So yes, thank you all for watching. Do send me your feedbacks, comment it down below. How do you like the video? And yes, don't forget to support my channel and do consider subscribing to my channel if you like my videos, and yes, meet you next time.